What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Ranger Central podcast. Here, I of course am your host here, uh, Python Evan, whatever you know me as, and CJ should be joining shortly. I don't know where he is. He asked me to do this. I sent him the link to join. He's not here, so I don't know what's going on there. But what I do know is that the New York Rangers start playing hockey tonight. And that is what makes me super excited because we have been obviously waiting very long. But then something happened this morning that how do I put this is not good. It's not good. So Vince Mercogliano tweets out. We get two different tweets. We get the Arthur Staple tweet and we get the tweet from Vince Mercogliano. And I'm hoping that the Arthur Staple tweet is the one that is more accurate, because if it is, that means the injury is not even close to a big deal. So, the tweet from Arthur Staple was, Zibanejad goes to the locker room slowly during the scrimmage, may have caught a stick in the mouth. So, that right there, you read that and you're like, okay, that's not the worst case scenario. He'll get stitched up, he'll get patchwork, whatever he needs to be done, and he'll be ready to go right away. But then there's the Vince Mercogliano tweet where he says, oh boy, not sure exactly how it happened, but they just had to stop play because Mika Zibanejad was hunched over in pain. Looks like he was favoring his right arm and went to the bench very gingerly. So we're getting either lip or arm, which is obviously two very, very different things. So I'm hoping, obviously, that it's the lip injury, because if it is, he'll be ready to go come opening night. But if it's the arm, then we have problems. My problem is I have a hard time believing it's a lip injury because he's not returning to practice the remainder of the day. And Vince said at the end of that tweet that it could be because they're trying to be cautious about him going back out there right away, and they're just like, all right, it's training camp, just give him the rest of the day off. My problem is that if it's a lip injury, I feel like he would be out there right away and playing again in the scrimmage if it was just a lip injury. But the problem is that he's not returning to practice. So now the Rangers are left in a spot where it's bad because your number one center is hurt. The only somewhat positive thing that I could say about this entire thing, and it's not positive at all, but the only somewhat thing that could lighten the blow about this injury in any regard is that something that I just want to shout out my brother for pointing out, because it eased my nerves with this, is that, hey, the season does not start for another 20 days. Mika Zibanejad has plenty of time to recover and get to at least close to 100% come opening night. So that's the only somewhat positive spin that I could take on this. But the problem is that even if it is a shoulder injury, you got to question how long he's going to miss when it comes to a timetable there. So I'm not sure, but all I know is that he has 20 days until opening night. From today, it is 20 days until opening night to recover here and be ready to go. And say he does have to miss some time. There's 2 games in the first week of the season. Okay, Buffalo, you'd like him obviously to play opening night, and Buffalo is a better team. They're not the punching bag that they've been over the years. You'd love him to play that game, but not the worst case if he has to miss that game. Columbus is not a good team. It's not the worst case if he has to miss that. Arizona, a better team than they've been over the recent years, but not a big deal if he misses that game. Nashville, not the team that they've been over the past few years, but they could be an easy win as well. But then you get to that West Coast trip where they play a team like Seattle. They start playing Calgary, Edmonton. Granted, the only team that's really, really, really competitive there is probably, I mean, Seattle is competitive, but Edmonton's probably the next best. So you have an option to let Mika Zibanejad just recover for the full month of October. If need be, he would miss 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He would miss 9 games. That is not, of course, ideal, but at least if he misses those 9 games, the two teams, he would probably miss games against. The problem is when the West Coast swing comes around, he would miss some games against competitive teams because Seattle's competitive. Calgary's somewhat going to be in the mix. Edmonton's a very good team. According to Nico, Vancouver is going to be in the mix. So that's something that you have to be alarmed about. And then Winnipeg should be in the mix. And I'm not going to make a Winnipeg joke right now. I'll try not to, but yeah. I just want to quickly enter a text error, but CJets is on the way. But yeah, this is obviously not ideal. If you want some positive news, Dylan Garand looks unbelievable right now in these training camp videos. So Dylan Garand is definitely someone to look out for. Especially because Quick's on a 1-year deal, so that might be the guy to back up Igor next season. But obviously the concern and what we're all waiting for is an update on Mika Zibanejad, because I'm obviously like borderline shitting bricks here waiting for this update, because if it's a dislocated shoulder, if you guys remember, it would, let's go back. Let's revisit history if you want to get an idea of how long potentially a dislocated shoulder could end up being here. So we're going to have to go back to 2022. We got to go back to April there. So it was the 3-0 win against the Pittsburgh Penguins where Tyler Mott ended up having the dislocated shoulder injury. So if we go back
1 second,
that
finish getting ready.
All right, so the CJets is getting ready, even though we're ready to go, we're live. But like I was saying, you got to go back to that 3-0 win against Pittsburgh where Tyler Mott ended up dislocating his shoulder. He missed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then you got to go even the May, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. He missed 15 games, but you have to remember he came back for playoff hockey. That's the thing that's scary, because that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks, and that was the playoffs where he ended up coming back nonetheless. So if it is a dislocated shoulder, it's going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem. Yeah.
Now, what they could do is week 4, Jonathan Taylor is healthy, so they could trade for him and slot him in at the 1C. A thought.
Get Jonathan Taylor. I hate you. Only you could say something like that, as I'm shitting waiting for Peter Laviolette to give an update. But the question is, are we going to get the Gerard Gallant update that he's day-to-day, and then we find out a couple days later he has a dislocated shoulder? Or is Laviolette just going to spit us the truth?
Yeah. So, yeah, Mika is...
You have no idea how fucking happy I am. We don't have to hear that table tapping anymore.
Almighty, dude, it's so fucking bad. All right, so I haven't been on Twitter in like 20 minutes. Was there any update regarding anything tonight?
Tonight
So I
or
got-
Mika wise?
Both.
When it comes to Mika, he didn't return to the scrimmage game.
Mhm.
Vince says that it could be out of precautionary reasons, so
And
let's
that's
hope that's
fine.
that.
I'd rather that be the case.
I agree, and I hope that's that. And I'm also hoping that's Arthur Staples' tweet that it's just a lip injury and not what Vince is saying, where it could be a arm/shoulder injury. Which, if it is an arm/shoulder injury, obviously that we're hoping it is just some sort of lower arm injury or just arm in general, not shoulder. Because if it's a dislocated shoulder, we could be looking at a timetable where he misses all of October potentially, which is not a big deal because, like I was mentioning, well, it is a big deal. Let's not say that's not a big deal, but like it
Could
wouldn't
be
be
worse.
it could be worse. Yes, that's how I should phrase it, because he would miss all preseason, which it doesn't matter because it's not like he's a guy fighting for a spot.
Right.
And then you look at the schedule. Buffalo's not a pushover anymore. You'd like
Nope.
him to play that game, but there's still a good chance that they win that game without Zibanejad. Columbus, they should be able to beat without Mika Zibanejad. Arizona, more competitive, should be able to beat without him. Nashville might be tough to beat without him, but you still can maybe sneak out a win. The West Coast trip is where it gets rough because you play Seattle, a competitive team. You play Calgary, a competitive team. Edmonton's a competitive team. According to Nico, Vancouver's a competitive team. And then
According to Nika,
Winnipeg is cold, but also a competitive team.
Right.
So the West Coast trip is where it gets shaky. But if the Rangers could get off to a best case scenario, let's say 3-1 start to the year,
Okay.
you can maybe risk playing without Mika Zibanejad on the West Coast trip. Now, does that put you at risk of going below 500 after the West Coast trip? Yes, but you also could be putting yourself in a better position where you're not rushing Zibanejad back, and he's coming back for a more important stretch of hockey where they play the Carolina Hurricanes, they play the Minnesota Wild, and then later in November, they play the Devils, the Penguins, Bruins, where those are teams they're going to be fighting against for a playoff spot. So
he's had shoulder issues before, correct, Mika? I feel like I remember.
I
know we all know he's had head issues with concussions, but has he not had shoulder issues too? I feel like I remember him having a shoulder injury. At some
believe
point.
so, yeah.
No bueno. No freaking bueno.
Vince says we'll be talking to Laviolette soon and see what he has to say.
Oh boy. Do you want to hold on. Have you spoken about tonight's lineup at all? Or today's lineup?
No, not yet. The only other thing that I did talk about is that Dylan Garong looks so freaking good. Are you seeing the video clips of him right now?
Yeah, I just saw
now,
the one he
he's
made the
backup
save on
next year.
Trevino. Oh, 100%.
It's not even a
100%.
debate.
I
He's
actually,
the
to tell you the
backup.
truth, I bet you Quick is probably shaking in his little goalie boots right now. And this is not even a knock on Quick. I'm not even shit talking
I
Quick.
agree.
But if Garand plays himself like you know how like Shesty in his first year with Hartford, like played himself out of the starting role in Hartford because he was just way too good to be there. I would not be upset if that happened with Garand this year. If he played so well that he played himself into the NHL, what are you doing over there? Like army crawling. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but it'd be pretty dope if it did.
Yeah, I think that there is a world where it could happen if he keeps this up because he looks unstoppable right now. But
dude, he does.
Yeah, we'll get more on Mika hopefully soon, and then Dylan Garand, like I mentioned, looking good. But yeah, we'll talk about tonight's lineup / roster. Unfortunately, Brendan Othman's not going to play because of an injury himself, which that sucks because of the fact that that's a guy that could have been fighting for a roster spot, and now it's more likely that he's probably not going to end up getting that roster spot. So for tonight's game group, Alex Belziel's playing, Brett Berard, everyone's favorite trade piece, Talon Boyko, Johnny Brzezinski, Philip Hedel, Will Coley, Louis Domingue, Ben Harper, Adam Edstrom, Ty Emerson, Ryder Korzak, Alexi Lafreniere, Zach Jones, Jake Lecision, Connor Mackey, Riley Nash, Matthew Robertson, Brandon Scanlon, Braden Schneider, Adam Sikora, Jonathan Quick, and Jimmy Vesey. So not a lot of regulars in the lineup, but maybe now the Rangers' #1 center and Philip Hedel is playing tonight. So
I screen shared the lineup tonight.
well, I could have just
Or
done
the
that to
roster,
make it
rather. I
easier.
screen shared.
I should have just paid more attention to that to make it easier, but
You're good. Hold on, I'm on cap friendly right now. That way we could do a projected lineup.
the cat friendly screen's not open right now if you're trying to share that.
No, you're good. I'm just building the roster out so it actually looks correct.
Oh, okay.
Make sure I have all the right players in. It's
I just
probably
wanna
safe
read
to say
some-
I'm not going to do the goalie thing because the goalie is pretty obvious that what's his name, Garand and Boyko is going to split time. Can we actually talk
Yeah.
about? Hold on, you know what we
Well,
can talk about that I
not
really want
Garand.
to talk about is Olaf Lindbaum. If you want to talk about that real quick.
I mean, yeah,
He was the first cut.
He was the first cut, and we were hyped about him at one point. They drafted him, what, 39th
39th
overall?
overall. Fucking
Yeah.
joke.
And
God, he's so bad.
he's, yeah. I think
It's not. I mean, it's not his fault that he sucks. He didn't ask to get picked 39th overall. What bothered me the most about that pick is he was in nobody's top fucking 5. In their top 5 goalies, draft eligible goalies in 2018. Not a single person had him in the top 5. Yet the
but
Rangers
Gordy
decided
Clark
to take him
is smart.
39th overall.
But Gordy Clark is smart. He knows better than all of us.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
That
he's a
guy knows
freaking
it all.
genius.
Yeah,
That guy is an
look at his
absolute
track record.
asshat. He is a freaking moron. Dude, he not only was he not ranked, he was the first goalie taken off the board at 39th overall somehow. Now, granted, the players taken around him are not doing so great themselves, but it's still pretty frustrating that we took not even the best goalie off the board, deciding that for some reason, after Georgiev's first year in the NHL, which we could argue, as much as Georgiev sucked in his final years with the Rangers, was awesome his first year. I think he had a 920 something save percentage. He played himself out of the starting role in Hartford and made it to the NHL and back to Henrik Lundqvist. We had 22-year-old Georgiev. We had a 20-year-old, or maybe even a 19-year-old Shesterkin at that point, lighting it up, who we knew was going to be the NHL at one point, knew was going to be our future starting goalie, and we still decided to take a goalie, 39th overall, first goalie off the board, not even the best goalie in the draft, ranked by any scout anywhere. Blew my mind.
There are some guys that are better around him. I mean, I would definitely take Ryan McLeod over him. I would take anyone over him, but like there's guys that have played NHL games and have been effective. Jack Drury is a name, which I'm surprised they didn't take him because of Chris Drury being in the organization. Ishkov's going to be coming up for the Islanders at some point. Prunovich has looked good at times for
the kid the Red Wings drafted too, right? Wasn't there a Red Wings draft pick in there? I could be wrong.
No, there wasn't a Red Wing, but Sean Dursey was there. But yeah, you get the point that they could have went any other direction, and that was just a bad pick. But you know what? Like Gordy Clark messed it up in Montreal now, as he already is getting freaking heated, or he's getting hated because of the Reinbacher pick. So fucking ridiculous.
I don't feel bad for him. I don't. I mean, it's not his fault. These teams are giving him chances for some reason. Just like let them make their stupid decisions. We dealt with it long enough.
Yeah, I don't understand at all. Jeff Gordon is letting that guy put his job on the line, but seriously. I'm going to catch up on Chad a bit while he's still set up the cat friendly. Isn't it ironic that after Kuznetsov's comments dropped, Ranger players start getting hurt? Oh yeah, because Kuznetsov knows what he's talking about. He knows better than anyone. I don't think that had anything to do with the Rangers playing physical in practice or training camp. Mika's injury. I highly doubt that's what happened. And if that is what happened, then I'll be annoyed about that because I want to know who the fuck threw the hit then that caused that injury. And is
it Trouba?
Yeah, well.
Remember he laid out Kakko in his rookie camp for no reason?
Yeah, I remember that.
Fucking dumbass. He's such an asshole.
But yeah, that doesn't make Kuznetsov right either way if the physicality thing is an issue, because they shouldn't be playing that physical in fucking training camp.
Yeah.
No, Lafreniere is not going to play center. No way. Shoulder injury.
That'd be shocking if he did.
Yeah, it's going to just be Hedel sliding up, probably Trocheck also, and then I guess Barkley Gutra is the third line center. Can't you tell I'm happy about it? That smile on my face.
Oh my
Anyway.
god, I fucked something up. I have 21 guys for some reason. Who did I add that should not be here?
There's 3 goalies in the mix for
I have 7 defensemen.
Shoulder injuries can be 2 weeks or 6 months. Yeah, that's the issue. But you probably could assume less, given the fact that he's an athlete. Athletes just naturally end up recovering quicker. Well, they rush their recoveries and everything. So if it is going to be a month-long worth of injuries, if it's going to be months, then it would probably, I would say 3 months at the max. Which hopefully not, because the Rangers would have to make a trade. They'd have to. You can't wait 3 months and derail your season with Mika Zibanejad hurt. They have to pick up the phone with Calgary and get Lindholm over here. They need to pick up the phone with I don't know, Anaheim, because they don't know how to freaking sign Trevor Zegras for whatever reason. Not that I'm saying Zegras is a #1 caliber center, but at least you're getting a body in there that's going to put up some points. And who knows, maybe he thrives being on a better team. So,
dude, I'm losing my fucking mind here. Hold on, I'm just gonna share screen so you can.
I'm not sure, Logan, what happened. Put Mika on LTIR, get Zegras and Kane. Hedel would be first line center if Mika's hurt. Yeah. Separate shoulders could be 2 weeks, 4 weeks, or longer if surgery is needed.
Oh, Emberson's
the Gabrick protocol. So yeah, we don't know yet. We'll wait and see. But and yeah, they won't say who made the hit. I'm not saying that I want to know who, but I'm not saying they will tell us who threw the hit if someone did to hurt Mika. But it just pisses me off. But we'll see. We'll see what the update is.
This is the lineup.
Let's see the lineup.
Now, hold on. I should say something. This is the group going out tonight. I don't know what the lines are going to be.
Yeah, that's going to be the first line. I think that's safe to say that that's going to be the first line.
Why do we have 5 left-handed defensemen then? Who do you think is playing the right side then?
Harper, probably.
Oh yeah, because he's trash. Doesn't even matter.
Yeah. I would say it's gonna look like that. I wonder what they're gonna do with the goalies. That they sent 3 goalies.
Yeah, I don't even know if that's allowed.
Yeah, they can't play 3 goalies, so I don't understand why they sent 3. I'd imagine that unless rules change and they're allowed to play 3, which that's how it should be in the preseason. Just let the fucking teams play.
I agree.
3 goalies if they want to, but
Cardio, Belzile, Nash. This is probably about right, because this will probably end up being maybe switch to Cora and Cooley, because that'll probably end up being that looks about right, I think.
Yeah, I agree. That looks like what the lineup could be. The only thing maybe that would happen is Edstrom moves down, Sikora moves down, and then Nash plays with Brzezinski. That's the only thing I can maybe think could be different. But
definitely a preseason lineup. I mean, that's like definitely preseason game 1 right there.
I think the first line in the first defensive pair is a lock to happen, unless they want to give Harper more of a look with Schneider, which please no.
God almighty.
Yeah, I would say that's a safe bet. Oh my god, look at all that cap space we have now. Look at that.
I know. Isn't it amazing?
Patrick Kane can come back now.
Yep.
But yeah, I like that as a lineup.
I got into a heated argument with somebody yesterday about Michael Bunting and how badly I wanted him on the Rangers. And I used the line that you use where it's so Bunting's making $4.5 million, right?
Yep.
And Gaudreau's making 3.6, whatever it is. So I basically said, well, if you look at it like this, for an extra $900,000, it's just fucking Barkley Gaudreau's contract. Difference is Bunting just drew the most penalties in the NHL. Drew more penalties than McDavid, which blows my mind.
Puts
20,
up,
30 goal guy, 50, 60
yeah.
point guy, plays up and down the lineup, kills penalties, does power play, does everything. But now we're just going to play. We're just going to pay Gaudreau fucking King's ransom to be a fourth liner.
Yeah, because you're not understanding it, Nick. You don't understand that
No, I don't.
one guy has held it over his head twice,
Right.
back-to-back years. You're not understanding it.
No, I must be missing out on what the difference between these two players is. Aside from $900,000, a little bit less than granted, it'd be like 848,333. How's that for good math? Dollars. That's the difference between these two guys. Not their individual numbers, not what they do. It's just a money thing because they're the exact same player, which is why he makes as much as he does. Right? Am I harping on this too much?
That's fucking awful. But yeah, I just don't understand why
I hate it here.
some fans. It's just so easy to respond back. Barkley Gaudreau is such a good punching bag for arguments like this, where it's like, why would we have this player? Well, when you put it this way,
yeah. Well, when you're paying a fourth liner over $3.5 million, like, yeah, that's, you know.
yeah, just because he's one cop,
Right.
wasn't the main character, but he's one
Right.
of them.
Just had to make it about himself. God almighty, dude.
Yeah, I agree with everyone in chat. Laviolette has been really good with the media. Outside of not hearing the table being tapped every 2 seconds, I like hearing someone actually talk about the game and talk about the X's and O's of the game instead of just hearing. I don't know if you guys could hear the table tapping, but yeah, Shesky made some big saves.
Yep.
We had a couple odd man rushes. But
Gets blown out 5-1. I thought we looked good. Thought we had some good looks.
So Gerard, why did you move Mika out of his left circle spot on the power play? Well, we wanted to, maybe give it some different looks. I thought the power play looked fine though. Yeah, we went 0 for 4 in the game, but I thought the power play still looked good. We had some good looks. We had, I think, like 3 shots on goal total on our 4 power play. So, it's a work in progress. We'll get better with it.
God almighty. Oh my God. Oh yeah, that we want to talk about the actual players playing the game too. I forgot about that, and what this game means for them, and what they're fighting for, or what they're most likely going to finish in. That's what I want to talk about.
Johnny Brzezinski is my 13th forward.
100p. Hopefully, Laviolette agrees. Damn, I wish I would not have. I don't know why I closed that tab. Go away. Here it is. All right, I'm going to share my screen again. I share my X screen, not Twitter X. All right, you want to start with Belzile?
Yeah. I mean, there's not much really to say outside of him being one of the guys that could be the 13th forward, or maybe now playing every night if Zibanejad's out for a long period of time. So, yeah, Belzile is one of those guys fighting for a spot. I mean, we could honestly just like jump around the list a bit. The guys that you're probably talking about that are looking to fight for that last forward spot, and you guys are going to laugh at one of the names that, it's like who invited blood to the function. But Belzile, Brzezinski, the name you're going to laugh at, Lecision,
Lacardia,
Nash, and that's probably the list there of guys that are playing tonight.
Maybe Edstrom is like a cusp. Like if he has a good camp, could be a call up this season if push comes to shove, and we don't want to put a waiver player up here.
Yeah, that I agree with. I think that's probably those are probably the guys, and then the rookies that could maybe surprise us, Brett Berard. I really don't think he's going to make the roster this year. Maybe next year he
Definitely,
gets
yeah,
a
definitely
shot,
not.
but
There's a chance for him to show out, though, show that he actually has a ceiling that is an NHL ceiling.
yeah, 100%. That's what we want to look for from Brett Berard. He had a really good rookie cap and rookie game, so let's hope that translates. Talon Boyko, I mean, he's a goalie. He's 6'8".
Yep.
He no, but he has some sort of ceiling. What ceiling? I don't know, but it's gonna be a problem. Him trying to
Obviously
make the
a
roster.
pretty fucking tall one.
Yeah, it's
Like he's gonna fit in a regular room.
Yeah, because the Rangers are Jack Harlow when it comes to goaltending. They have a lot of options, so I'm not sure how Boyko fits into the Rangers down the road. But if he could end up being anything of significance, the Rangers have a trade chip potentially.
Yep.
So that's something that you could be excited about. I talked about it when it came to Louis Domingue earlier in previous episodes that teams are going to be starving for goaltending help come the trade deadline. You could potentially move Louis Domingue if Dylan Garand proved, which so far early on, he's proving he's the real deal right now. You have the option to potentially move a guy like that to help you get a draft pick. And then Boyko could be part of a bigger trade package down the road potentially.
Right.
That Philip Hedl kid, let's hope he makes the team.
He's all right.
He's there, former first round pick, drafted 7th overall. When Elias Anderson went later in that draft class in the first round.
I think Elias Anderson was 21st, maybe.
Yeah, 21st. Let's hope that kid makes the team. Let's hope. He's in what year? How many years apart from his draft year?
27. It's been 6 years. I mean, he's got to get his shit together. It's do or die now. This is probably his last chance.
Yeah, like
he's on his 3rd team. You know,
there's only so much more you could prove in Hartford here. So like, he might be learning the register next year if things don't go well.
He'll be serving beers in the concourse, $30 beers.
He'll be serving the best Big Macs we've ever had.
Oh, speaking of which, just a quick side note. My friend showed me this at work the other day. The lowest alcohol consumption by
at
Ranger games. They sell the least amount of beer.
We have an update.
Any other rink.
Laviolette says the Banjo has an upper body injury day to day. So I don't know what to say. Is this Gerard Gallant?
Yeah.
Is this a Gerard Gallant update, or is this like an actual?
Because Arthur Staples said he took a stick to the face, but Vince said he was holding his shoulder.
I feel like they wouldn't have stopped the scrimmage if it wasn't something a little more significant. I don't know.
I'm looking for it now.
I'm getting war flashbacks just seeing the words day to day. Like I'm getting, and then hearing that Ryan Lindgren's like pretty much done for the season, wouldn't come back until the playoffs.
Yeah, it was 5 minutes ago. Vince said that.
Yeah, this guy replied. Shout out to Daniel. I've seen him at a couple Ranger games. Said day to day he isn't playing till 2026, given this team's history of lying about injuries.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my God. So we basically got, in Gallant terms, 5 months. Someone said. Agent Smith, who's in the chat, said that. Yeah.
Oh my.
Well, let's hope though that this is. I mean, the only thing I could say is that they did trade. They switched up the trainers too, so if they're getting a different update, let's just hope. Let's just hope that this is truly a day-to-day thing. I can't deal with a fucking long-term injury.
we'd be in a lot of trouble, and then we'd really be looking at a trade. Because I'd say if he's out longer than 2 months, you're entering territory where you need to be looking to make a move because we played a lot of catch up last year just from having a really slow start in those first 2 months.
Not even just the slow start, but like, do you want to play with guys like Jake Lasige
No.
on the roster, and do you want to
No.
play shorthanded potentially at times where, like you did with trying to get Kane, which it would open Cap obviously because he'd go on LTIR at that point. But
Yeah,
I just mean
I'd
like
rather just
in
have
the regard, would you rather have yeah, like
Oh gosh, man, me no likey. I guess we have to trade for Zegras then. God, what a shame.
I'm hoping that it's truly day to day. The only thing that I can hold out hope for is that it's a different coach. There's a tweet that said it could be something small, and there's a different trainer.
That's actually
So
true. Yeah.
that's the only hope that I can hold out for here, that it's nothing truly significant here. But I'm having PTSD of the words
Day to day
day
is
to
also
day.
a really safe thing to say during training camp because even if it is something minor, they obviously wouldn't want him playing. And if they said nothing and then he wasn't at practice the next day, then I think speculation just gets worse. So I think it's early. We shouldn't blow this out of proportion. I think he'll be okay.
I
I think if it
hope so,
was
but I can't sleep at night, man. I can't sleep at night until I get a true update.
oh my god.
I need something more. Like the problem is that I feel like if it was just a stick to the face, Laviolette would have said it was a stick to the face. We were just being cautious. He's day to
Yeah.
day. He'll be back soon. That's the only thing that's scaring me, is that he didn't give a specific. He didn't point at anything specific or say anything specific with the injury. Um, that's the only thing that's scaring me about this. But all I could say is that if he's out for a long time, there's a guy that's pissed off right now with his team. Pick up the phone and fucking get him, like you should have 15 years ago. Not that I think they'd be willing to move him right now because they're trying to contend for a cup, but at least try. At least try. Because that's the only guy that
Do
you could look
something.
at. And if you don't know who I'm talking about Steven Stamkos. That's the only guy that you could
possible,
really
dude.
get to replace Zibanejad in a true way, because he could be a number one center and he could be that guy on the power play.
Wasn't like this is like similar to the Marty St. Louis thing. Wasn't Tampa kind of a playoff team the year we traded for St. Louis? Didn't they
Yeah,
end up making the playoffs when we did the Callahan for St. Louis swap?
I believe so. Yeah.
So what would I wonder what a lateral move here would look like if they were going to make a lateral move. Who? Because I'm assuming that Tampa Bay is not just going to want to sell, right? They probably want someone that could help them today. I wonder who that player
Barker
today
Gaudreau,
would be.
they want him back.
I hope it's Barkley Gaudreau. Yeah, Gaudreau for Stamkos. Trades 1-for-1.
We will be there.
Yeah, we'll more than be there.
We need that more than anything.
I genuinely wonder if I don't know. I'm not counting. Oh, you know what else I wanted to say about today's game? So looking at that lineup, for me, there's one name that sticks out amongst all other names, and I'm going to say Lafreniere.
Oh.
No, Lafreniere. The reason I'm saying Lafreniere is we talk about all the fucking time how he's never had to be the guy since he's been here. As good as Hedel is, tonight is the night for Laffy to be the guy. Him and Hedel, at least the way I'm looking at it, at forward are the only guaranteed everyday players in this lineup. And I guess VC too. But let's be honest. Like VC's more of a role guy. Laffy and Hedel are expected to be scorers. I think like this.
I might
like,
be a line though, if it works.
Dude, I'm just saying. Like you want to be the guy, you want to show out. You just got fucking Bridge as a first overall pick because you couldn't do shit in your first 3 years.
Yep.
I know it's just preseason game 1, but show out tonight. Show that you give a shit. You are the guy tonight. Make something of it. I actually, to tell you the truth, I wonder if Laviolette did this on purpose.
Yeah, I agree. And
He'll be the guy.
I think Lafreniere is definitely the guy to watch because how much have we been just ripping him to shreds this offseason? Like,
Dude, bad.
we're the CEOs of ripping him to shreds for making accusations that he's just not in the gym enough. So
Right
let's
now, he's Lafreniere. Let's see
yeah,
if he could. Let's
let's
see if he
hope
can
he
get
can
back to
defeat the
LaFranchise.
allegations.
We don't need Lafreniere. We need LaFranchise.
We need him to defeat the not in the gym allegations.
Yeah.
We
Dude, he looked
that's
good in
something we
practice.
need.
He's looked great in practice.
That's what we need more than
That's what we need.
anything.
And we need that more than anything. He's looked good in practice. I really hope he brings it to the game. I want to eat crow on this so bad. I want to be so wrong. I want to be so wrong about Laffy. It's not even funny.
You and I both. I want to look. I want to clip my. I will clip myself.
Mm-hmm.
In a few months, if he ends up being, if let's say we're in December and he already has like I don't know, let's just say 30 points already by December,
Which should be good. That's what a 60-point pace. That's good.
Yeah. So let's say he's at that. I will gladly clip me talking shit about him and put it over every single goal that he has scored in the season thus far.
Yep.
Gladly will. So let's hope.
We need it, bro. I mean, he needs it for his next paycheck because this might be his last paycheck with the Rangers if he can't fucking put it together.
It might be his last paycheck in general because he might be learning Chinese if he's not gonna fucking get it together.
He'll be with the Kunlun Red Star before he knows it.
He's gonna be playing with Nail Yakupov and they're gonna be tearing up the
you got to insert that Shaq and Kobe.
Yeah, the Shaq and Kobe video.
Laffy and Yakupov in Kunlun.
In Guangdong.
Oh my god.
But to continue to run down the list.
Justify my investment.
Oh yeah, this is another thing. Friggin' Vietnam flashbacks to when Mika blocked that shot against the Kings last year. And yeah, I spent money on a Laffy jersey when he was drafted, so I need my investment to pan out too. I'm right there with you, Matt.
Yeah, I bought a fucking a QMJHL a Rimouski Oceanic jersey of his. That was not cheap, and that was definitely not easy to get here either. Fucking ordering from fucking Rimouski, Canada. I just it was not easy to get that over here.
At least it
Very
wasn't
expensive.
Winnipeg. It would have you
true.
would have probably first got the jersey now, and you would have been like. He's a fucking boss now too.
Oh God Almighty!
Now you show up.
God.
But we're making that Winnipeg trip happen. We're making.
We
it.
are.
We are going to the Stadium Series.
Yes.
We will
That's
be
gonna
there.
Be hype. That's gonna be really hype.
I'm definitely gonna make a couple videos while we're there. I gotta come up with some just stupid video ideas for us to do.
Oh, dude.
While we're at that Airbnb, I have to.
It's gonna be the Rangers hype house.
Yeah, it's gonna be the FaZe Rangers house.
The FaZe Rangers house. Oh my god.
No, I gotta come up with some stupid videos though for us to do.
That is gonna be a lot of fun.
And we'll probably do some podcast videos, but it's gonna just be fucking crazy.
It's gonna be a content house for 2 days or 3 days, however long we're gonna be there. I don't even remember. It's just gonna be a good time.
Yeah, it's really going to be. We will be there. We will be there. And
we got to get Brother D in on it, though. We got to get Brother D.
Brother D needs to show up. Yeah. There's always room for some D's involved. So
always, the more D's in the house, the better. Honestly, I think the D ratio is too low.
We need Brother D to show up, and we need Nico to come through.
Yeah, seriously. Where is Nico right now? Is he still sleeping?
Probably. I don't know.
Dude's fake.
I don't know what the fuck he's doing right now.
Probably snoring.
Yeah, he's. Although I don't know. He's usually like a get in bed at like 7 o'clock type of guy. I don't know. Like
7 o'clock at night.
I'm joking. I
was
don't
gonna say,
know.
God bless him.
We used to make jokes about that all the time, where he's ready to go to bed at 7 o'clock. He's eating his 3 o'clock dinners. He's probably out for a nice. He's probably out for a nice brunch right now, or
oh my
maybe
god,
he probably has he's having a nice brunch right now with his china. Nico
Yeah.
Nico definitely has some good china.
I feel like he's got the napkin tucked in his shirt and then another one across his lap. He's just comfortable.
I
Oh, Nico, come
hope
on.
he hears this.
we'll send him the clip. Oh my god.
But
He's cutting a fucking 8-ounce ribeye right now, laughing at us.
yeah, yeah, with his French toast and eggs on the side.
Oh my god.
But in all seriousness, we'll get back to the game group. Will Coley, that's a guy that could make the roster potentially, like Phil Peedle. A guy who could make the roster. So I'm excited to see what he could bring tonight. Louis Domingue, all we saw is that he's got torched in training camp thus far. So I don't even know if he plays tonight. So
I don't think he gets a look. I bet you honestly, they'll probably start quick and then what's his name, Boyko will probably play out after that. I don't know. I think Domingue is probably just like, hey, you're the minor league split guy. I don't really know. Actually, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets sent down.
yeah, I agree with that. I don't think that he's gonna get that much of a look. And then we have Ben Harper. I don't know what to say about Ben Harper other than
nothing to say about him. I mean, if he's not a guaranteed cut, I don't know who is.
yeah. Please just Zach Jones pan out so we don't have to see Ben Harper this year.
Seriously.
Adam Edstrom, a guy like you said on the cusp potentially making the roster. So is Ty Emerson potentially. He had a very good year in Hartford last year, and if he could even play some NHL games, that Patrick Nemeth deal was a fleece job by the Rangers.
Mm-hmm.
Ryder Korzak, that's a prospect I'm somewhat high on. I don't think he'll make the roster this year, but Korzak is a name to keep an eye on. Jones, he's fighting for an NHL job. He's another one that might be learning the register soon if he doesn't make it this year. Same with Robertson, too, who I want to quickly jump to because Robertson he disappointed me personally in those rookie games. I know some people liked him, but I didn't think he looked great in those rookie games. I thought he looked bad, if anything, in that first rookie game.
Give him a little bit of faith. He plays a very slow, non-exciting game. He's the epitome of a number 4, number 5 defenseman. Maybe a number 6. I still think he has an NHL ceiling. I just don't think he has a high ceiling. I think he's like the Kevin Kline type, where he's not going to blow you away. He's just going to play hard, play good, be unnoticeable in the best way possible.
Yeah, I mean, if they could get anything like Kevin Kline out of Robertson, I would take that. I would definitely take that.
Probably one of the more forgotten Rangers, Kevin Kline.
I actually was thinking about Kevin Kline the other day. I'm randomly trying to get guests right now for the podcast, like former Ranger players, because it would be cool. Yeah. Kevin Kline's actually one of the guys that I DM'd. So,
dude, I hope he responds. I have a Kevin Kline jersey.
I would freaking love Kevin Kline to be on. I also hit up Dubinsky and Keith Yandel.
Oh, dude, give me Doobie. I doubt Yandel would do it, even though that would be freaking awesome. Dubinsky would be amazing.
Yeah, I would take any of them. I would take any of them to be on, please.
We need Sean Avery more than anything.
Oh, Sean Avery on would be fucking generational.
Oh my, dude, I paid and bought his a cameo from him to do for my dad's Father's Day. When I tell you, I watched that thing and I recorded my dad's reaction to it. It was the shakiest video ever because I was laughing so fucking hard with the shit he was saying to my dad. It was hilarious. That dude has not missed a step. Sean Avery was my first ever Rangers jersey with a player on the back. It was the first jersey my parents ever bought me.
That was one of my first jerseys. It's so dumb, but also funny how it worked out. So my grandparents got me a Sean Avery jersey for Christmas one year, and I was really sad because it was an adult size jersey, Little did I know then it would benefit me now because now I
Right.
could wear that Sean Avery jersey. So
Dude, oh my God,
I
Fucking
locked
Sean
out.
Avery.
I locked out. But
We
now
gotta
I
get
can
him on.
rock that.
I love that idea of getting older ex-Rangers on here. We gotta get Corey Potter on here. Chad Johnson.
Chad Johnson would be great. Talk
Everyone's
about how he
favorite
saves
Puck
us on
Doku.
on Puck Doku, how he saves us.
God
But
almighty.
I would also, if we get Callahan on, that'd be cool.
Oh, that'd be
but
amazing.
probably unlikely.
But
But
hey, who knows? Didn't Joey got Callahan on? Did he
yeah,
not?
Joey got him on, but we're not Joey.
That's true.
We're not
Joey
D or Brother
No.
D.
Yeah.
So
We gotta
we're
get We should get Brother D on and just not invite Joey from one day.
we're D-less right now, but
we have half the D's. We'll get his dad. We'll get his whole family on, but
yeah, we should get Brother and Dad D on, and not him. Mother
He'll
D,
get his dog, like literally everybody but him.
Dog D.
Dog D. Oh my God. Brother D, Mother D, Father D, Dog D. We'll even get Uncle D on there. We'll just get everybody.
We'll get Grandma D too.
Well,
why not?
Grandma D, Grandpa D.
Fucking cat with us.
Oh God.
We're supposed to be talking about the roster. Jake Lecision. I'm not getting his jersey.
Cardio.
Still.
Yeah, you are. If they win the cup, you're getting his jersey.
Yeah, I'm waving the no quit New York flag.
Yes, 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 yes. At the parade.
But Jake Lecision maybe makes the roster.
I'm not counting on it.
Please no.
How much you want to bet he doesn't make the roster? We cut him, waive him, and he gets picked up by Pittsburgh.
That wouldn't surprise me.
Did I just predict the future right there? Did I?
He'll either go to Pittsburgh or he'll go to New Jersey and score a big goal against us with New Jersey.
That's just natural to happen against the Rangers, to go to a fucking rival.
Yeah. That wouldn't surprise me. Connor Mackey, a defenseman that could make the team. Hopefully not, because that means Zach Jones did not look good. So
Ms. Jones shit himself.
Yeah, unless Connor Mackey looks really good, and so does Zach Jones. Let's hope that we're kind of preying on the downfall a little bit of Connor Mackey, if we're being honest here. Riley Nash, like I talked about, a guy that can make the roster. Brandon Scanlon, I don't think has any shot of making the roster, but he did look good in the rookie games.
Yeah,
so
he did.
That's the only thing you could hang your hat on, and let's just hope that eventually he becomes something. Schneider, an intriguing prospect, could make the team potentially one day. So we'll have to see there if he ends up making the team. Adam Sikora, second round pick. He's not going to make the team yet, but he could potentially sometime soon. That Jonathan Quick kid, that's a kid you want to keep your eye out on. He's a goalie. You always got to keep your eye out on goalies. An intriguing prospect there.
Intriguing prospect.
Didn't do anything to the Rangers in 2014 at all.
No, not a damn thing.
Just keep your eye out on that Quick kid. He put the goal song on his mask too, so that's something that might give him some extra points there. And then Jimmy Vesey, the Kit Kat legend. Hopefully not playing on the first or second line this year.
Hopefully not, but not impossible.
That's all I'll say. Hayek and Lecision in Pittsburgh's like Shaq and Kobe. Oh my God.
We're such fucking losers, but I love it.
We really are.
Oh my God.
Yeah, an intriguing group of players for tonight's game. So we'll see. Obviously the main characters of the group are Lafreniere, Hedel, and I guess VC.
That's fair to say. That's fair.
And then on defense, obviously Jones and Schneider are the main characters there. So
yeah,
we'll see. We'll see how it looks. And then Jonathan Quick, all jokes aside, I actually am interested to see how he looks, because I want to see because that's one of my bigger question marks going into the year, is how Jonathan Quick will be as a backup. So I'm actually intrigued to see how Quick does. But then preseason at the Garden is on Tuesday. I will be there with Joey D. D, actually. Not Brother D, but Joey D.
Joey D.
Just a lot of D.
Just
But-
this D everywhere. It's honestly, it's getting out of control how much D has been involved.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I was gonna take that joke far, but I'm not going to. But yeah, let's hope Benny helps Jonathan Quick get a little more out of him potentially.
Mhm.
But yeah, hockey's back. We will be there. We will be there.
Absolutely.
Well, not at TD Garden,
Well-
but we will be there. We will sort of be
Right.
there.
We'll be in and
Watching-
around the area.
Yeah, I'm debating if I want to do a live stream watching the game or not. I don't know if I'm going to yet.
For tonight,
Yeah.
I'd be actually I don't know. Only
Yeah.
because my whole family's home tonight. We usually have like a big shindig whenever we watch games together, and it gets pretty violent and loud. I don't know if
I
that's
know
safe
all
for
about
stream.
that.
Yeah, I barely
in a
get
video
away
game,
with what
though.
I get away with.
In a video game, though. In a video game, of course.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Right. No, it's not. I mean, it's not nothing too crazy, but it's pretty fucking loud. All
Yeah.
right, let's
It's
do
either
you
going to be
want
that or it's going to be the Wednesday game I stream because I'm going to the next 3 preseason games.
Oh, you're fucking crazy. You're out
I'm
of your bird.
yeah, I'm a fucking idiot, and I'm going to be
Do you-
showing up to UBS also, so
Oh my god.
I'm going to a game there.
Do you want to? Because I've got 15 minutes before I got to hop off. Do you want to run through today's Puck Doku?
Yeah, let's do it. Why not? You guys got $38 bathroom seat tickets. Yeah, with our 1-ply toilet paper, so our
Yeah.
so like you said, our ass feels like it went through a fucking cheese grater.
Yeah. Cheese grater.
Oh,
Oh my
1,000
god.
games. Oh fuck. Do we want to do the highest score with this one? Since
Yeah.
we're not gonna have a lot of time.
Get the most obvious ones.
Okay, so 1,000 games with the Blackhawks. We gotta go with Jonathan Tays, right?
I think Tays or Kane. 13%. Okay.
Toes.
Ovechkin.
Who?
Ovi. Who? Who?
I don't know who that is.
Gretzky. You got to hope Gretzky's number 1 here. Oh my god.
Hossa for the Blackhawks and Wings.
Yep, good fucking call. Not the Rangers Hossa, but the other Hossa. Detroit 1,000. Stevie Y.
Who?
Who? The man who rips off the Rangers at every fucking turn. Capitals Wings. Dylan McElrath.
I was having somewhat of an okay day, and you had to make me think of the fucking McDonough Miller trade. God damn you.
I really want to put Dylan McElrath here. Just for the memes.
I mean, it's
Also,
sad
I
'cause it would work.
literally can't think of anybody else. Madison Bowie. Nah, that's not obvious enough. Want to do McElrath?
Let's get someone obvious.
All right. I literally can't think of an obvious. Oh, Mike Green.
Yeah, Mike Green.
We're not doing too bad. 136. If we could break 200, that would be good. Anaheim, Washington. Devontae Smith-Pelly. It's actually a tough one. I don't know if someone who played for did Adam Oates, didn't he play for Anaheim at some point? I think. Methinks.
Washington and Anaheim.
Yeah, Adam Oates did. I don't know how obvious that is.
Yeah, that's the only problem. I don't know if that's obvious enough. We could go with Carl Hagelin's a good one, but I don't know if people remember
Ooh.
him with Anaheim. That's the issue. I don't know how many people
That's
remember
actually a
him with
really
Anaheim.
good one. I don't think they would either, but I think so far that's the best one. Actually, I think that might be the best one, unless there's someone completely obvious we're missing out on. Did Sheldon Surrey? I wonder if he ever played with Washington. Chris Surrey is a pretty well. No, it's Jersey, Edmonton, Dallas. Never mind. Brendan McMillan. No one knows who that is.
Ooh, that's probably the best one in chat just now.
What's that?
Chat deuces.
Oh, all right. We'll put in Chatty.
Yeah, Shat
Good
Deuces
fucking
is
call.
definitely
Nice. Good call.
that's a good one. What a
Let's see.
great one.
Anaheim, Chicago. This one will be soon to be Corey Perry.
Yeah, that will be the most popular answer in a couple weeks.
For right now.
I
I can't
don't
think of a
even
single
like.
one. It's actually a really tough one. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I have no idea.
I literally can't think of anybody.
The only player I can think of that's played for both is Ranger legend Brandon Peary.
Oh shit.
But we're going for the opposite here. That's the
Right.
issue. The one time we're going for the opposite.
We're cooking with the rare ones, but we need the popular ones. I'm just gonna do this because I know this is gonna be the most popular one here.
Never heard of that guy.
I don't know who the fuck that is. We need to get at least 18% on this.
It's such a weird combination of teams.
It really is.
When I tell you, I have no idea.
This one's really, really tough. This one is very tough. Trying to think of maybe like from when Anaheim or Chicago won their cups, if there was any players that played on both teams.
The only guy I could do we think the problem is that like nobody remembers this guy on Chicago. Do we think Chris Kunitz could be a good answer?
Wow. Yes, actually. I think that's a pretty good answer.
I'm not sure how many people remember him on Chicago for that last year. That's the only issue. I really don't know how many people remember him playing there. But people will remember him playing for Anaheim. But I don't know if we're getting better. I really
don't think we're getting better than Kunitz. What a good call.
Let's try.
Yes, 18 exactly, dude.
Wow.
What a fucking call.
Let's see what the popular answers were.
I got to refresh. Oh, wait, open summary. Right, you could do that now. View stats. All right.
Sonny Milano.
Wow. How is Timu more popular than Ryan Getzlaff?
Oh, okay, we got Eisman. Oh, Chelios. Oh my god, that was right in our face.
Oh, shit. They just retired his damn jersey, too. Kane more popular than Taves.
Mantha was another one right in front of our face. Sonny Milano, too, because of recency. But Chris Kunitz.
Yeah, dude,
I
what
called
a
that
great
one.
call.
I'm glad I called that one because I genuinely couldn't have got anyone else. Who were some of the other see if you find the other options there for the Chicago Anaheim, yeah.
Antoine Vermette.
Ray Emery.
Oh shit. WizKid. Peary, like
Peary.
Peary would have been a good answer.
Ooh, Anton Dolben.
Let's see who the most rare ones were. Mike Brown. I don't know if any of these are Kevin Don.
Are those EA generated players?
I was gonna say, oh, Tim Brent. Okay, I know Tim Brent. Stefan Robida. Sebastian Caron, the goalie. Kyle Calder. Brendan Morrison. I want to see what McElrath would have been here. Damn, 0.4%. Only 25 people use that.
What would check the 1,000 games? I want to see like the rare answers for those.
For the Capital, I don't know who this is. Don't know.
Curtis Decision. Yes.
Oh, you bitch. Oh my god. Matt Cook.
Fucking bitch.
Mike Greer, Jeff Courtnall, Andrew Castles.
Craig Berube.
Andrew Castles played 1,000 games. Damn.
A lot of coaches.
Yeah, a lot of coaches. Trevor Linden, Chamara, Brashear. Bashir played 1,000 games with the way he played. Good for him.
Zubras. Phil Halsey, another coach.
Dino Cicerelli. Dude, this is kind of surprising. Let's see about Chicago. 1,000 games played. I feel like there's got to be some really weird ones in here.
Brian McCabe.
Oh,
Wow.
Trevor Daly 0%.
Tom Fitzgerald. Wow.
Lyle Odom played 1,000 games.
Andrew Brunette.
Yeah, there
Again.
he is again.
Mark Bergevin.
Burger Van.
Burgerville.
Ted Lindsay, like the trophy. Gary
Shaq
Shearer.
Johnson.
Oh my God.
You fucker.
Ed Olczyk. Christian Thomas is dead.
Chris Kunitz was a rare answer there.
Dio.
Andrew Ladd, Housley. Brad
It's a
Richards.
big
Wow.
list. And then this one I'm most curious about. Brian Bell. Wow.
Keith Kachuk. Wow. John Rattel.
Yeah, I would have. That's who I would have used because that's just. I always do old Rangers. Rod the Bod, Leach. That's fucking crazy.
I saw Potvin on there. You think this is the year the Ranger fans retired the whistle? Oh wait,
I'd be amazed.
it's
I
never
would be
gonna fucking
amazed.
happen. We're gonna
It's
be
actually
like we're
pretty
gonna
good
be
board.
like 90 at the Garden, and kids are gonna be doing the Potvin sucks whistle, even though they don't fucking know who he is at all. They
like
don't
his
even know what era
grandkids
he
had
played
long
in.
since passed.
Yeah, exactly. And
Yeah, Madison
people are
Bowie
still
would have been
gonna
a
be
really
doing
good
it.
one. Let's do this one's a little bit more risque because you don't really have a chance to fuck this up. Ooh, I
Maybe
wonder
I
who
go
this could
grid.
be.
Did you want to do the
Sorry.
hockey one or this one?
Oh, the hockey one. I was just doing that as a joke.
Oh.
All right, let's do it.
Are we going for high score again, or
Well,
because Ryan O'Reilly for that one's obviously
Let's go high score again because that was more fun for some reason.
Ryan O'Reilly?
Or Ryan Miller.
No, Ryan O'Reilly.
You think
It's
O'Reilly?
gotta be.
Okay.
It's gotta be
Oh,
O'Reilly. Yeah.
40%. Okay.
Blues and Boston. Torrey Krug's
Yeah,
gotta
Krug.
be that guy. Devils, Blues.
Martin Brodeur.
Yeah. Yeah. Holy shit.
That's fucking wild.
Sens and Sabres. Craig Anderson.
Oh, good call. Great call.
Sens, Bruins, Chara.
Yep, good call. 63% hot.
Oh
Damn,
my
dude, we're buzzing through this one.
Sens, Devils. That's where it gets a little tricky.
Not Trevor, or is it Trevor Daly? No. Eric Riba. Scott Gomez.
Yeah, Scott Gomez I was about to say might be the call, but there is another name that might be here for the memes.
Hmm.
The Hamburglar might have some
Oh,
popular guesses, but that's the question. Do we go with the meme or do we go with I think Scott Gomez might be more
Yeah.
popular.
I think so too. I'm trying to think if I'm missing anybody off the top of my head. That might be more obvious for some reason, but I don't think there is. Blomez, 20%. All right. LaFontaine, right? Or did LaFontaine score 500 goals? I would assume he did. I can't fucking spell. Oh my God, LaFontaine. Not on. No, Pat LaFontaine did not score 500 goals in his career.
I was looking if Dave Anderchuk did too, but he didn't.
What about McGillney? 473, bitch.
Fuck.
What about Howard Chuck? HAWERCUC. Dale Howard Chuck. Howard Chuck scored 518. Did Vanek score 500 goals?
No
Probably
way.
not. Bet you got close. Nah, 373. Never mind. So Howard Chuck. Howard Chuck's probably the best answer. right?
Yeah, I would say that's probably the best we're getting.
I can't believe McGillney didn't hit 500 goals.
Oh, wait a second. I'm an idiot. Andrew Chuck did. It's just that it was with Buffalo that he only scored 360 something. So Andrew Chuck should be
Dave
the popular
Vanderchuk.
answer. Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know why.
17%. Yeah.
I don't know why I keep doing that when I look at Hockey Reference.
Cam Neely, Johnny Busick. I doubt Bergeron hit it. Trying to think of recent goal scores. There's Phil Kessel. He hit 500 yet? I'm sure he did. At least 400.
I don't know if Phil would be popular enough.
413. He hasn't even hit it yet. He hasn't hit 1,000 points yet. Let me check Johnny. Let me check Cam Neely and Johnny Busick. Neely did not. Johnny Busick did. Phil Esposito. Yeah, that's got to be
probably the
Espo, right?
guy. Yeah.
Yeah, good call. And then the Devils, 500 career goals. This could have been an
Yager.
Andrew Chuck one as well. Oh, yeah, Yager. How do you play for them? 61%. Damn, 370. We fucking killed that one.
We had to have got the most popular on each one, right? Like, there's
Yeah.
no way. Let's
You
say.
can I don't think you can check it though. No, you can't.
Yep, there it is.
O'Reilly, Anderson, LaFontaine.
Fuck!
I checked LaFontaine.
Did you do what I did and not look at you only looked at his numbers with like one team?
No, I looked at his career numbers. 468 career goals. Here,
I see
look
it.
at my
Yeah, I'm looking right now. What the fuck? What? Okay.
It's bizarre.
Click on, okay, wait. Click on the answers for all of them since we got the top for every one. If we got the second one, I'm counting that because LaFontaine should not fucking count here. Or does it not show who's the next popular?
No, it just shows LaFontaine.
That's so okay.
Did they do his stats wrong? Like
I'm counting it for us.
468 goals for career. Even fucking Hockey Reference has
Yeah,
it.
Hockey Reference has it too. Yeah. So
That's
Immaculate
fucking
Grid, get your shit together.
Terrible. This is my favorite one. Is crossover grid. You want to go for the rarest or keep going most popular? I've only got 2 minutes.
Popular. Pat Maroon.
Dude, why not Gretzky here?
Gretzky works too, but yeah, let's go Gretzky. Yeah, but Pat Maroon, people freaking just love him.
Yeah. I think Terry Sawchuk played for St. Louis. I'm just checking. No, he did not. He didn't play for either one. Terrible answer. Ed Belfour. Did Belfour play for St. Louis?
Oh shit, we should have saved the 1,000 games played.
Fuck. No, Mark Messier.
Yeah, but Gretzky's gonna be the more popular answer there, probably. Yeah, it works.
Probably.
20 goals in the playoffs is what I'm looking at right now. Did O'Reilly score 20 in
Brett Hall?
run? Yeah, Brett Hall is probably the better answer. But I was just thinking of recency bias because of the cup. But Brett Hall works, so.
Rod Brindamore.
Who?
Don't
know who that guy is.
20 goals and 1,000 played games. Oh, God.
Crosby.
Gretzky and Messi are off the board already.
Crosby. Lemieux. I don't know. Just
Crosby.
pick a popular player.
All right.
Wow. 9.4, really.
Teuvo Teravainen, right?
Yeah.
All right. Edmonton. So there's a player recently that played for both teams. Derek Ryan.
Puljujärvi.
Ooh. Who do you think's more popular?
Puljujärvi for sure.
Nice call. This one, I feel like there's a really good player in history that played for both teams. What am I missing here? Who the fuck am I missing?
Glenn Hall.
Sure.
Only
Yeah, not a bad
6%,
call, actually.
really.
Sod.
That's
Fucking
bad.
Brandon Sod.
That's so bad of us. That's awful. That
Oh,
was
look,
bad.
dude, we nailed every single one except for that.
No. And that
Damn
was
it.
probably the easiest one, and we didn't fucking use our brains.
God dang it.
We rushed that
Still
one.
a
We
good
rushed
grid
that
day,
one.
though.
Yeah. Considering we were going for the popular answers, we did.
Mm-hmm.
We had solid. And we nailed it on the Immaculate Grid. It's just that they don't know
Oh,
how
we
to
killed it
keep
on the
track of
Immaculate Grid.
stats.
Yeah, they don't know how to
Dang.
stat track.
The chat died once we started doing the grids.
Yeah, they got all bored on us. All right, I got a dip.
Yeah, I'm going to end the live stream here. Post-game recap tonight. We will be there. 5 o'clock
We'll
game.
be there.
Who the fuck is watching football today?
Ain't nobody.
But I'm going to wrap up the stream here. Don't forget to leave a like if you did enjoy. Subscribe if you guys are new. And we'll see you guys in the next one where we get to talk about games for once.
Thank
And not just
the
Winnipeg.
Lord. We are Barack.